everyone and welcome to The Winning Kitchen. This is High Crags Bake Off and I'm Miss Riley. First of all, I just want to recommend for you a cookbook that I've been working on for several years now. It's the Usborne Beginners Cookbook and the recipes in here are just amazing. So I would definitely recommend you try it on some of your recipes, okay? Now today we are going to be baking a cake, okay? Now, first of all, first things you need to do when you're always cooking is you need to wash your hands first, which I've just done. You need to make sure you're wearing protective clothing. You need to make sure all your equipment is out, ready, and you need to make sure your surface is clean, okay? Okay, so the next step in the recipe is you need to preheat your oven to 180 degrees. And I'm just going to pop it on there for a random time. Doesn't really matter yet because I'm just preheating it, okay? Then your next step is you need to make sure that you have got your ingredients set out and ready to bake your cake. They have all been measured and are already in the correct quantities, ready to go. Right, so the first thing that we are going to need in our cake is the flour. So I'll go grab the flour. So we're just using regular plain flour. I've pre-measured this out so it's ready to go straight in. Now sometimes I find that it's a lot easier just to guesstimate really how much to put in. I feel that with my judgment from years of experience I know exactly what I'm talking about. And the members of staff from High Crags will all tell you what an expert baker I am and how my judgments are always really accurate. So I have just popped in approximately 180 grams of plain flour into my bowl. A bit of butter going in now. I prefer the salted butter, the specialist baking butter, but any butter will work in this recipe, okay? So that's gone in. Next, I'm just going to pop a bit of cinnamon in there, just for a bit of extra flavour. A little bit of vanilla extract, just a few drops of vanilla extract. Don't put too much in, okay? Mixes really well with the cinnamon. Next, I'm just going to put a dash of ground almonds in there. Again, just to add some extra flavour. Now for the sugar gives it a real sweet twist. So I'm just going to pop some sugar in there. Approximately 300 grams of sugar, I'd say. A bit more for good measure. Now, we've got the bicarbonate soda and the baking powder. Now, these are the raising agents to make it rise. So I'm just going to pop, I'd just say a few shakes of that in there. And a few shakes of bicarbonate soda. Good. Next, 2 eggs. Just remember, crack them on the side and just pop them in. Good news. Try not to get any eggshell in there. I mean, I know it's tricky, but try not to. Right then, just turn the page in the cookbook. Okay, right, now we're going to put the oil into the cake. Again, it says about 2 tablespoons. I'm just going to pop some in. That should be fine. That'll probably all stick it together. Next is going to be the red lentils. Really good source of protein for us all. Need a bit of protein in our cakes. A few shakes of the hand. Okay. Next is going to be a handful of pasta. Little bit of tomato puree going in. Okay. Peas next. So I'll just pop the peas in. It says you can use fresh or frozen peas, so whichever you think. And then I have got some carrots. that I'm going to slice and put in. Make sure that you have washed them and cut the ends off them as well. Okay, don't put the ends in because it'll just get too chewy. All right, so there's 1 carrot. It says put 2 carrots in. Okay, now you might need an adult to help you with this because obviously you would have to use a sharp knife to cut through raw carrot. So just slice them nice and thick. I like my raw carrots nice and thick, and it will cook inside the cake when it goes into the oven. All right. Then it says a pinch of basil. Now I quite like basil in my food, so I'm going to put quite a bit in. Okay, find a little shake of the hand to go with it as well while you're popping it in. And then lastly, we have got a stock cube with some boiling water. So I'll just pop all that in there. Okay. And then to finish, a couple of handfuls of grated cheese. Okay. There we go, this looks amazing. Looks amazing. Next, you get your spoon and you need to give it a real good stir. Okay? This looks, you would not even believe how good this looks. But just hold it up.
Right, we're in the judges' tent at the moment, and our technical challenge this morning, they all did very well except for Miss Riley. Miss Riley was asked to make 24 rock cakes. Unfortunately, she only made 4. And as Paul Hollywood bit into one, he dislocated his jaw. He's off to the BRI at the moment. Hang on a minute. Hello? Yes, he will be back. He'll be back for the showstopper. I've made these myself, these ones here. As you can see, I made them myself. And I'm now off to judge the showstopper. Bye.
Miss Riley, do you want to bring your cake up, please? Well, Miss Riley, there's a lot of work going into this. Prue, what do you think of that?
Oh, Paul, that's very impressive. Oh, I haven't seen a cake like that in a long time.
I have to say, it's a little bit scruffy.
What?
It's a little bit scruffy. I think you could do a little bit more work on the decoration. Should we cut in? Should we see how soft it is?
It'll be in the taste. As long as it hasn't got a soggy bottom.
It's not as moist, maybe, Prue, as we'd like. Not,
No,
but,
nice. It's a bit
Quite a
wobbly.
nice big slice, Mr. Harris.
It's not very firm, is
do
it?
you want to, what flavour is this?
Well, it's pasta, carrots, cheese, flour, all the usual cake ingredients with a bit of whipped cream on top for decoration. It took quite a while to make. I'm quite the expert baker, you know.
Right, Prue, do you want to try that?
After you, Paul, what do you say?
It's quite a nice consistency.
Yes. Are these fresh peas?
No, they're frozen.
Oh,
A shame you used frozen. I was expecting at least.
What do you think?
It's surprisingly not as bad as you think.
Oh.
But I don't think I want much more.
Delicious.
Interesting. It's an interesting recipe. What do you think, Prue?
Delicious, but I think you've overdone it on the cinnamon.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Noted for next time.
I'm getting it.
a crunch.
There was a funny aftertaste.
Carrot.
Carrots, yes, carrots
Yes,
have gone in,
carrots.
yeah. Fresh carrots, Mr. Harris.
Yes.
Fresh carrots.
There goes my filling. Lovely.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Mrs. Gibson, would you like to bring your cake up, please?
Oh wow, that's very impressive.
Wow, the finish. There's a stark contrast between the finish in this one and the last one, isn't there? This is very neatly finished off.
It is.
Nicely patterned there. A lot of work gone into the decoration there.
Is that your own icing, or did you make it yourself, or is it rolled icing? It's rolled. Oh dear.
Fabulous. So, should we cut into the? Do you want to cut into this one, Prue?
Oh yes.
Oh, it's. That's unfortunate. That it looks like a little bit too, a couple of minutes too long in the oven. What do you think?
Yes, a couple of hours too long. Where's your plate? Oh, there we go. There you go, Paul. Lovely big piece.
Thank you, thank you.
One for me.
I'll just have a look at the bottom. Oh, it's a nice solid bake. Actually, it's a nice solid bake.
Oh, I like a firm bottom, Paul. Let's see. Ooh, ooh, cream in the middle. Ooh, ganache. Ganache. Oh.
Well, the flavour is delicious. Absolutely delicious. I'm going to have a little bit more.
Oh, that's lovely, Jackie. Lovely.
A little bit hard, Prue. Do you think a little bit hard?
Oh no. I like them.
Very much for that.
Thank you.
And the final cake of the Bake Off, Miss Smith, would you like to bring yours up, please? Wow, Miss Smith, have a look at that.
Wow, that is fabulous. Look at that.
What do you think of that, Prue?
That is, that is
It's
brilliant.
compared to the first one we looked at, there really is no competition in the artwork and the
Now,
skill.
that is what I call a showstopper.
That is, and that's what we would expect to see in the final
That's
Bake Off.
what we would.
A little bit immature, maybe, a little bit immature in theme, but it's beautifully presented and it's
No,
well.
everybody loves a Mickey Mouse, don't they?
It's almost a shame to cut into it. Would you like to do the honours or shall I?
You do the honours.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Mickey.
Oh,
It's beautifully soft. The knife went through like a knife through butter. I'll just take a slice out the middle here. Look at the finishing there. It's hard to believe that Miss Smith made this, considering some of the cakes we've seen before, but phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Here we are, Prue.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
Let's have a look at the bottom. How's that bottom look?
Looking fine. Oh, the cake, yes, lovely. That's gorgeous. Now that is lovely.
Well, I don't know what I can say. If I'm going to give you a
It's so light and
absolutely fantastic. Just phenomenal.
Come over here. I'll give you a Prue handshake. I think we'll have a hard time delivering which one's the best hot.
I think I've already made my decision.
I think I have, but we'll have to wait and see.
Trophy.
Hello, Miss Riley. I'm really sorry you didn't win, but Miss Smith's cake was delicious. It was really lovely. Miss Riley, don't be a spoil sport. Come on, give us a smile. Yours came last. Sorry, yours came nearly there.
Right, everyone, the staff have had their go at the High Crags Bake Off. It's now your turn. So you need to bake a cake, you need to make sure you follow a recipe, and you need to make sure it's well decorated. Can you please either put a video or a picture onto Twitter or send us an email with it in, and then we will announce the winner once we've got all the entries in. You've got until June the 1st to do this. 6HR, please don't let me down.